Hey friends, before you leave that 9 to 5, I need for you to hear me out. I too took that leap. I was pissed off. I was angry. I was tired of feeling undervalued. I was tired of just treated any kind of way. And I'm not talking 1 or 2 years. I was with this company for 17 years. And I had applied for numerous jobs, did interviews, nothing had come through. And I was on my last straw, and I just took the leap and I just did it. It didn't hit me the first year, it didn't hit me the second year, but the third and fourth year of being a full-time 1099, that's when it hit me, okay? And I want you to plan better. I want you to do better. You can. So I'm gonna help you because I'm gonna tell you where I messed up, and I'm gonna tell you how you should do it the right way. And the first thing is, once you decide that you've had enough and it's time, now it's time for you to start planning and thinking about how you're gonna do this the correct way, where you won't suffer, your family won't suffer. And as I said before, we're not talking about for just 1 year, 2 years. We're talking about give it 5 years. Think about the next 5 years. I need to be okay. I know that's like a big thing to think about in those long stretches, but it's reality because as you can see, this economy can change. Just anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, so your first step is going to be knowing your financial situation. You're probably saying, I know my financial situation. I know what it is. I know my bills I got to pay. Yes, totally. Write down all your bills. Start working on the ones that you can bring down to zero, completely get rid of. Do it. I'm going to tell you what I did. I cashed out my 401k and I paid, yes I did. I took it and paid off all my credit cards. I paid anything that had a balance on it. I took it down to zero. I paid off everything. My car was already paid for at that time. I paid off everything except my house. But other than that, I paid off everything. I wanted to have the least amount of bills going in, okay? That did work for me for that moment, but it was only temporary, and I did not know that, okay? So you want to write down all your bills. You want to see what you can get off your plate. Call them. Find out the ones interest rates you can get lowered, and put them in order of the interest rate. You know, the higher ones, start paying more on and start getting them down. Whatever you need to do, that has to be a priority because that's the last thing you need. Extra additional bills weighing you down, especially when you're not getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. You wanna start working on your emergency fund. This one is tricky. So, of course, everybody write 3 to 6 months emergency fund. That's fine. I feel like you need 2. You need a savings and an emergency savings. Let me tell you why. As a 1099, you may get paid when you're supposed to. You may not get paid. It's no guarantee of time of when you're going to get paid with a 1099. And then you're paying bills differently with a 1099. Prime example. Now you're paying bills. You're going to pay that mortgage 2-3 months in advance. Same as BGE. And if you're not doing it that way, you're going to be setting that money aside to pay that money. And then, God forbid, things get tight or no income is coming in from that 1099. When you finally do get paid, you're going to be paying back. Now I got paid 2 months on that mortgage that's, on a mortgage or bills that's behind, as well as pay ahead. Okay? And you still have to put that money aside for that emergency fund. Because under no circumstance do you want to touch that money, right? Because that's why it's an emergency fund. Okay? I had none. That's me. That's what I did. And it's not okay. You don't do that. Do better. Plan better. Number 2, explore side hustles. You're gonna say, when I left my 9 to 5, I said I had my business in mind of what I was doing. This is how I'm gonna make my money. Thinking as a W-2, you get paid from one income as a W-2, right? Well, some people have more than one. At that time, I only needed one. So 17 years, I only worked one job. So it's a 1099. Like I said, that 1099 can come late, don't come at all. You have to have multiple streams of income coming in. You have to be able to pay them bills, to eat, gas. You have to keep them coming in. There's no such thing. The bills are not going to be where it'll be put on hold. Your kids are going to need things. Your parents are going to need things. Things are going to happen. You have to have other ways of making money. That's it, other streams of income coming in. So you need to write down a list of things that, you know, you're good at, hobbies, things that you can monetize, things that you can make money from. Okay? You don't want to be like me. Like I said, it didn't happen the first year or the second year. But eventually, I was out doing DoorDash. I was out doing Sparks Delivery, which is Walmart. I was out doing Amazon. I'm just saying. Okay. Next. Okay. I said identify your skills. Next, you want to research opportunity. Use those skills that you have. How can I use my skills? You know, how can I get paid off of the skills I have? Hey, that's a great idea. You would be surprised when you sit down, and even I surprised myself once I sat still enough, say, hey, look, you know what? I do this well. I'm very good at this, and I'm very good at that. Focus on your strengths. Have them write them down, because sometimes you'd be surprised of, especially when I spend in now, I'm in my 40s. You know, you'd be surprised of the things that you forgot that, you know, you can do really, really well, that people would pay you to do. And I'm telling you, that's easier than doing deliveries. I'm telling you. Okay? And websites that's good for that is Fiverr and Upwork. Yeah, where you can offer your services, your freelance services, which is really good. Next thing you're going to do, time management. I was never good with time management. So you wanted those skills, these additional side hustles, or these services that you can provide. Put them into play. Let's see if they work for you. Not let's see, but let you get a feel of it. And you know what I would also suggest? W-2 money, getting paid bi-weekly, is different than getting paid 1099. I would suggest, as you're still working that full-time job, don't pay your bills with that money like you usually do. Use it. Pay your bills with that 1099. Arrange it that way. I'm telling you, get the full feel, because it wasn't like a big hit to me, but it was a change. It was a big change to adapt to, and it's something I just didn't think about. I'm telling you, that 1099 money hit different when it does. That 1099 money do not come every other week. And yes, it's much larger amounts, but you look at what you're paying when you get it. So it's like, yeah, I'm getting this big check, but it's getting sliced a lot of ways. Okay, so I did that. All right, step 3, you're gonna invest in your skills. Take online classes. Start going to networking events, because now, as a 1099 or whatever business you're going to be doing, start going to those business events, getting to know people, because you have to keep that constant flow of customers, or whatever that business is that you're going to be getting into. You got to keep it coming. You got to keep it moving. You have to, because remember, you're not getting no more paycheck money. It's going to be all on as you work and pull in. That's what you're going to be making. That's it. You know, if you don't work, no money will come in. It's plain as that. You ain't getting paid for no sick leave, no annual leave. It's no more of that. No more of that. You don't work, you don't eat. It's real simple. Look into certifications that you could get. Make yourself more valuable, you know. Okay. Number 4, plan for your future. Set your goals. Create your timeline of what you need to do. And then plan your exit strategy. Okay, that's the proper way to do things. And I'm telling you, once you plan it that way and take all emotion out of it, that's how I left. Everything will plan out and work out fine. But you have to be very realistic. And you have to just really prepare yourself. And it's going to be scary. But guess what? I'm telling you, I don't have any regrets about making a jump. I do wish I planned better. I do wish it was more things I was aware of. Like I was saying about the difference in the pay, the difference in how I had to pay bills. To be honest, that I had to really understand that if I don't continuously bring work in, that it was no work coming in. And you think you would understand that, but I got injured. And I couldn't be out there moving. And what happens? It's no money coming in. Who plans for an injury? And you say that's my emergency money, but that's really not your emergency money. Your emergency money, yes, it's for an emergency, but it's for to cover your bills. But I still needed additional things. You know, I can't move. My leg hurt. I can't get around to make money to bring more income in. So then it got slower until it's not. Now, I would say, me doing Amazon deliveries, could you imagine getting 52 packages for 48 stops and doing them in 5 hours? That helped my bad knee so much. Constantly jumping up and getting out the car in the cold. I'm talking about this past December 2024. Freezing cold. In and out. And that's when I realized with all that moving, it actually made my knee better. It made my knee feel much better. I have to continuously move. I didn't know that. Now I know, and I'm so appreciative. No, I have not been outside since December because it was too freaking cold. So now I'm sitting here, I'm researching, I'm planning, I'm giving good advice to others to not do what I did. And let me know what you think. Let me know if your experience was the same, or if you are thinking about taking that jump. Ask me whatever questions you want. Like I said, I left my job back in 21, and I thought I did it the right way. Oh, and the reason why I said that it was only temporary when I paid down all my bills with using my 401k, because 3 years after I left and I injured my knee and things got really slow with my business, I was living off them cards. So everything I paid, I reused and blew them up. That was how I was making it. Eventually, I was living off the cards that I paid off. Not defeated. That was the whole, that was crazy, but that's what happened. That's what happened. And now, to be honest with you, that business I originally left my job for, I don't want no parts of it. None at all. And so that's where the additional skill development come in, and why it's so important. Because we need to always invest in our skills, because at any given time you could decide that, hey, this doesn't work for me. This doesn't align with my goals, my family goals. And that business it had me so busy, and I had to stay busy to keep eating. So how is that good for me or my family? That no, it does not align with my goals now. It doesn't. And so now I have to reinvest in myself and learn, and increase my skills to so that it can align with my goals. I'm not getting younger, I'm getting older, which is great. But at the same time, I want to work smarter. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Okay? So it was great talking to you. I am going to give you more of this good information. Again, like, follow, subscribe. And we're going to keep talking about this. Tell me if you are, like I said, if you are about to do it or if you already done it.